Welcome back. This is Christine Zeitler with the Olean Public Library, and today we're going to be learning sumac weaving. As a fun texture, a great way to space your warps, or just because you like it, sumac weaving is pretty easy and fun to look at. You want to start with a weft thread that is a bit longer than 4 times the width of your weaving surface. Now take your weft thread and wrap it around the first warp thread so that the center of your weft is against the warp. You should have one thread coming up from underneath the warp on the bottom, with the weft that is going over the top furthest away from you or on top. There should be an X formed by your threads. Now take the thread that is coming up from the bottom and run it under your second warp. While doing this, make sure that your weft that went over the top of your first warp thread is now positioned towards the bottom as shown here. Tug gently as you go to space the warps evenly. Keep taking the weft that is at the bottom, crossing it over the other weft to make an X between each warp thread so that you can then put the bottom weft under the next warp. It will take a little while to get this, so be patient. Pause and rerun the video until you can make sense of it. Once you reach the other end of the loom, it is time to come back. Give your threads an extra twist at the end and lay them on your warp threads so that they are coming back through. Take the bottom weft and run it across so that it crosses the other weft and under the next warp. Keep doing this all the way across the loom, making sure that there is still a twist on either side. Once you are done, you can keep doing a bit more sumac weave, or you can easily hide the ends by performing a simple over one, under one weave pattern. This technique, the sumac technique, will give you a sideways V look to the start of your tapestry. It also spreads your warps out and anchors our raya knots. I would love to see your progress on our Facebook page along with any questions.